Good morning and God bless you on today. I hope that you are doing well. I hope you rested well, and I hope that all is well within your home. Normally I do my daily devotionals in the morning, but this morning I decided to just post just a few words of encouragement for someone on today, and that's just what I was led to do. One thing I've learned is that we all have times in our lives that we are facing something, and we may not act like it on Facebook or social media. We may smile in person when we see certain people and things like that, or out in public rather. But behind all of that, we're hurting so badly. And only certain people that the Lord will allow to, either see what you're going through or have discernment to know that you're facing something difficult, He'll have those people pray for you or whatever. But some people really can't see past that smile or past those eyes that have been crying all night, or past that heart that's broken because it's not visible for them to see it. So I just want to encourage you that I am in I think this is probably the most difficult, and I'm 32 years old, and in 32 years I have never had so much happen to me at one time. And I mean, it's just like wham, 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 wham. And it's like every day it seems like it's something else. And this smile is not fake. It's because of the Lord. It's only because of the Lord I'm able to smile right now. Do I cry? Yes. I have my moments of just crying, and it's just like He'll still allow me to come back and just smile. But I'm human, so I have my moments of weakness. But if I remember correctly, it says in His word that in our weakness He is made strong. I was telling one of my best friends that it's like I can't help it. Right now, yes, I am weak. That doesn't mean that you're going to just do anything. It just means physically, emotionally, spiritually, I'm weak right now. But that's when He makes Himself strong in us. And that's when He comes forth and shows us who He really is. Because if we never get weak, then we'll never know how strong God is. We'll never know how powerful He is. So even if you're in a position, whether you have a title on your name or you don't, it doesn't matter. If you're a child of God and you get to a moment where you're going through something and you feel so weak, because I think yesterday was probably the lowest day for me. I thought I was going to go see Jesus. That's how bad it was. My body was so fatigued and tired. My mind is worn out from just trying to figure this out, trying to figure that out. And it's not that I don't trust God to do it. It's that it's certain things I have to do too. So faith without works is dead. So it's certain things that I have to get done on my end as well, that I have to just paperwork that I have to do, fill out, do this, do that. I mean, things that I have no knowledge about doing. I'm just going to be real with you. And I just said yesterday, I felt like I was going to take my last breath. I'm just going to be completely honest. And I couldn't even really talk all that well. I remember I was trying to text one of my other best friends, and I said, look, I'm so exhausted, I can't even text right now. That's pretty exhausted. I was barely talking on the phone. I was on the phone with someone special to me and dear to me, and I just couldn't even talk. I just was so drained. But I didn't give up. I kept taking those breaths, and I mean, those breaths those minutes felt like eternity. It was like, I just knew at any moment I was about to leave this earth, and I was so serious. The person I was talking to probably didn't think I was being serious, but I was completely serious. So I'm saying that to say, I began to just call on the Lord from my spirit man, because I didn't have that strength to just say, Jesus, help me, Lord. Jesus, I didn't even have the strength to even call on Him verbally. But from my spirit, I began to call on Him, and I said, if you don't do something, I'm going to die. This situation that I'm facing right now is so, and it's not for everybody to know. So don't worry, don't try to figure it out, because you're not going to figure it out. I'm going to tell you that. Those that need to know. And we have to be careful about who we share our personal lives with and our personal business with, because you don't want your stuff all over the place. So it's a lot of relatives right now. They're probably thinking like, what's going on? Don't worry about what's going on. The thing is, the right people know. I guess about sometime last night, I ended up falling asleep really early last night, right after I put my kids to bed. But before I fell asleep, it's like I just felt an uplifting. It was so divine. We don't say supernatural because supernatural can involve the divine and the evil side of, the evil world, the evil spiritual world. That's what I'm trying to say. So when we say supernatural, I don't know if you're talking about evil or you talking about, God. So I say divine because we say divine, we know we're talking about God, right? All right, we're on the same page. So it was such a divine experience. I mean, I felt like something inside of me I felt the strength come back to my body. Y'all, it is no joke. This warfare is no joke. And to be completely honest, we're not always in the best place we should be in God when we're going through things. So that makes it even harder. So you really just feeling like you just gonna die. But I just want to encourage you to keep going because God already showed me that I got the victory in this situation. But I have to go through. I can't go around. I can't go under. I can't go above because I have tried to just say, if I could just skip this test, I don't want to go through it. I'm going to be real with you. But I can't skip it. I have to go through it. And he showed me I have to go through it every day until it's over, until the end comes. And he knows when the end's going to come. But I have tried everything I could. I was like, look, Lord, trying to negotiate. I don't know if you ever tried to negotiate with the Lord, but it don't work, okay? So, though we have a choice, when you have to go through something, it's for a purpose. And it's not about me. Apparently I'm going through this for somebody else or for some other reason, but it's not about me. It's just hard when you have to go through something and you got to go through it and you sitting there looking at it. It's almost like you sitting there looking at this mountain and you got to climb it. Like, really? Like, how about we just go around the side of it? I mean, do I really have to climb this mountain? Yeah. It's completely necessary. And the Lord is so good when he allows these situations to work out for our good. That's the benefit to it. It's like we're crying and we're crawling and we're, oh, Lord, help me. He have to carry us half the time sometimes, but sometimes we stop moving instead of keep moving, even if you're just going a little baby step at a time. It's just, when we keep going, we won't regret that versus to turn around and go the other way. So keep moving forward. I know it's hard because I know I'm not the only person that's facing something impossible. I see all these statuses on Facebook and sometimes I get so sad because so many people are letting other people drain them. I'm dealing with a situation where I know it's the enemy. So I know I'm in a spiritual warfare. Bump people, no offense to nobody, but I'm saying a human being, what can he do to me? What can she do to me? I don't care nothing about what people think about me. Clearly, if you know me, then you know that. But when it comes to what God thinks about me, and when it comes to spiritual warfare, that junk is serious, man. You gotta have God on your side. So bump people. I don't care about likes and all that. I don't care if one person see this video. The point I'm trying to make is we have to, it's just sad to see so many people getting drained by other people. And they getting drained because they sitting on there just venting and carrying on. And either way it go. That's why a lot of the times I don't really engage on Facebook. I will make posts. I like a few statuses and I get off Facebook because it has become But the point is, just be encouraged today. Don't worry about people. Don't worry about none of that. Just keep going. Somebody needs to keep going. And I know how you feel. I know you may feel like you are out of strength. But when you at that moment where you feel like you can't go any further, I promise you, last night I thought I was going to die. I was mad because I ain't deactivate my Facebook page because I don't want to die while my Facebook page active. Don't ask me why. So I actually was thinking about that, believe it or not. Go figure. But either way it go, it was like when I felt like I was just about to just take my last breath. I kid you not. It's like that's when God gave me a fresh wind. And that's when I was able to go. It's almost like he just breathed into me. And today, as you can see, if you would have saw me yesterday, I was like, I just didn't know if I was going to make it, y'all. And I got 4 kids. Those that know me, I got 4 kids. And they are very demanding. So, yeah, with that being said, be encouraged today. If you're on your last win, just know he going to breathe life into you, because if you're alive, you have purpose. And if you have purpose, he's not going to let you die without your purpose being fulfilled. So don't miss the message. Looking for the mess. Enjoy this beautiful Thursday. God bless.